What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Mrtaelove, and thank you for tuning in again. I got this question asking about wick locks, thick locks, combining locks, so we're gonna get into it. So for me, when it comes to combining locks, I think when it's needed, do it. If it's not needed, don't do it. But it's also just your preference on what you want for your hair. See, when I first started my locks, you know, they were nice and thick, and then I went through a phase of thinning locks and things like that. And I had some locks where I just had to combine them, just make sure that they're healthy. Like, I just had to do it. So sometimes combining locks may be a thing for you. Some of them, it may not be a thing for you. You just have to see like what the circumstance is. But if you do have a ton of locks, and let's say you got 120 something locks, 130 something locks, and you're just like, man, I have way too many locks. I want to make this, you know, less locks, a little bit thicker. You can easily combine your locks. I literally, when I combined my locks, I just two-stranded them, put a rubber band on them, and they started to combine together. And after a while, after retwist and retwist, they just started matting all the way together. Then they became one. But whenever you do that, sometimes if you don't do it right and you don't get anybody to like sew them together, you know, there's little techniques where people kind of sew them together so they stick together. If you don't do any of those techniques, you can run into two-headed dragons. And I got a few of them. I got a few locks where it's like two of them and they split, and they two-headed dragons. It's basically two locks put together and they streaming along. When I first did combine my locks, I did make a few mistakes that I wish I would have never done. And I cut off the extra one. When I had the two-headed dragons, I would cut it off because I didn't keep those. It did actually kind of mess up my fullness of my locks, I would say, because I had less locks. You know, even though you combine them, you still want to kind of keep them because it's part of that thickness and the look of your locks. But I cut mine off, which I wouldn't say I regret it. I just wish I wouldn't have done it, but I don't really regret it because I'm happy with my locks anyway. So I did it. It is what it is. I learned something. If I were ever to cut my hair off and grow them again, I would know not to do that again. But for now, I like my locks. I'm cool with it. Another thing is wick locks. Wick locks are different than just combining your locks and just freeform and locks, period. Shoot, it's to me, I would never do wick locks. I don't think that it would work for me, you know, in my profession. I don't think it would work, you know, just with my look overall. I don't think I look cool with wick locks. I don't know, maybe I should Photoshop some wick locks on myself and see what it looked like. But I wouldn't really like wick locks on me. But some people wick locks are super dope. I've seen tons of people with wick locks. You know, it's a real popular style in Florida. So I've seen a ton of people, you know, online and on YouTube, and YouTubers who do have them, and their locks are super dope. So if you are thinking about getting those, if you don't know what wick locks are, they're basically, most people start them off, you know, they start off with a few. You may have like this whole section is one lock, you know, and they'll have them starting off and they be pointed up, you know, or slanted or whatever, however you want them to go. But if you see like Kodak Black and people like that, like those are wick locks, like those thick, wild, crazy, free. They're not free form, so it's a style crazy lock. It's just some thick, weird looking locks. I don't know. I can't even really explain it besides show you. I probably can put some pictures in here or something, but I don't know. I wouldn't do it, you know, but if you like it, I think it's dope, you know, if it fits you, you know, especially when you got a clean edge up and the fade with it and everything, like, and you just got a clean look to you, but you know, your locks is crazy like that. I think that's dope when people can pull it off. Whenever you just got a clean look and, you know, you clean shave, you don't look all rugged, you know, it's just super clean and sharp, but you got that style and you dress dope. I think it's dope in that way, you know. So if you want to get them, man, go and get them. But like I said, if you want to thicken up your locks and you got thin locks, just combine some together. You know, start with two of them and see if you like it. Combine with two of them And then if you want to go thicker, combine a few more, and however thick you want to go, you can keep combining. You know, it don't really matter. It's up to you. It's your locks. I can say it over and over again. The choices you make with your hair are your choices. There's no right or wrong way to do locks. I'm not gonna say that it's any right way, because you can freeform, not do a thing at all, and your locks just do whatever they do, and it's really uncontrollable because it's freeform. So you get to decide what you want to do with them. I think it's, you know, pretty dope to be able to choose whatever you want to do with your hair. I like mine super simple. I don't really do styles. Mine is usually, it's retwisted and hanging down, or it's in a ponytail with a hat on, you know, or it's up in a bun. Like, I don't do too much stuff. I don't do too much style. I try to keep it simple. I'm like kind of plain Jane. It's like I wear the same type of clothing all the time. Like, I don't really switch up too much, you know. Like, I got this sweatsuit, and I got a ton of these sweatsuits, and they all have different branding on it. They have Mrtaelove on it. It has me and my wife Forever God Is, which is this line, which is dropping soon, y'all. So y'all be able to get this if y'all do want this as well. You know, I'll rock my Kingdom content gear. But I'm pretty plain Jane. It's the same thing with my hair. I'll just keep it simple. That's the, like, if you just want just healthy locks and don't want to stress on too much, just keep it simple. Like, it ain't too much you got to do with your locks besides keep them moisturized and, you know, retwist here and there, and make sure that you keep your parts nice, you know. Cleaning yourself up, edging yourself up, giving yourself a taper here and there. You know, it ain't too much of a hard hassle when you're dealing with your locks, man. That's why I love them so much. It's like, it's low maintenance. You know, I do a whole lot of maintenance to this hair. Like, you just don't, like, if you do too much maintenance, that's when you start messing them up. But I just wanted to make this video to answer that question. Somebody asked about it, and I just wanted to talk about my experience. I am gonna drop this other video that I recorded yesterday. I'll probably drop it after this video. It has nothing to do with locks, y'all. I was just kind of talking about business. If you want to just go see it ahead of time, you can go to my Instagram. You can watch it on there, but I am gonna post it to the channel if you just want to wait to help you know, me get my views up on my YouTube channel. But I am gonna put it on YouTube because I thought it'd be good. Somebody asked about business and things like that, and I wanted to start slowly incorporating some business stuff into this channel besides just locks, because some people just want to know how to run a business. You know, I'm here in Kingdom Content Studios. I'm actually in the booth right now. I thought it'd be dope just to record in here. I had recorded here yesterday. I was like, man, this looks dope. Sometimes I could just record in here instead of just doing it at the crib all the time. So yeah, this is part of the studio. I still need to make a new tour video. Y'all haven't seen the place since I recorded that video when I talked about cutting my locks off. You haven't seen the place since then, and that was like, I hadn't did really much to the place, and it looks totally different from then. I got floors done, the walls are nice and painted. I got all this stuff like set up in here, man. It's a beautiful studio, and it's been amazing to have this, and God has blessed me to continue on in business, and I'm just gonna continue pushing on. But I will be making more videos talking about business and tips and things that y'all can do if you want to start up a business. And if y'all have questions, I'll answer them the best way that I can. But yeah, y'all know what it is. Stay blessed, stay locked. It's your boy, Mr. Mrtaelove.